Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a refreshing Hatha Yoga flow designed to wake up your body and mind. These gentle poses combined with mindful breathing will help you start your day feeling amazing. So whenever you're ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start in a child pose. Come towards the end of your mat, taking the knees as wide as your mat and let your hips sink down towards your heels, reaching the arms out in front of you. Placing the forehead onto your mat, close your eyes and take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Inhale, creating space. And exhale, let the hips sink even further back to the heels. Taking one more breath here. And then slowly walk your hands over to your left side. Take the forehead in front of your left knee and stack your right hand on top of your left hand. Let the hips sink back towards the heels again, breathing into your right side body. One more breath here. And release. Walk back to center and onto the other side. Stacking the left hand on top of the right hand and let the hips sink further back to the heels. Maybe pressing the left shoulder a little bit further down. Breathing into the left side body. One more breath here. And release. Walk the hands back to center, taking one more breath in your child pose. And release, slowly rolling the spine up, coming to a seated on the heels. And then tuck your toes under. Shifting the hips back to the heels again with your toes tucked and reach the arms up over the head. Rotating the wrists, keeping the head relaxed, gaze down, warming up the wrists here a little bit. If the stretch is too intense on the heels, you can lift the hips up a little. One more breath and release the arms. Find a tabletop position, lifting the hips in line with your knees, flatten the toes, hands are underneath the shoulders. Turning the fingers towards the thighs, or if the stretch is too intense, you can turn the fingers outwards. Start to shift your weight a little bit from side to side. Stretching out the wrists a little more, feel the stretch in the forearms. Keeping the gaze down between the hands. Slowly coming to a stop again and start to shift the weight forward and backward. Notice the sensation here in the forearms and wrists. Again, keeping the head relaxed, gaze down. Neck is long, engage the core, draw the belly button in. One more breath here. And release. Tuck your toes under. Shift the weight back to the heels and reach the arms up over the head, rotating out the wrists to release any tension. Taking one more breath here. And release the arms. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Let the head drop back, gaze up. One more big inhale and exhale. Release your hands and walk your feet outwards to the edge of your mat for a Malasana squat. Before we sink into the squat, start to shift the hips a little bit from side to side to open them up a bit more. And whenever you are ready, let the hips sink back, take the hands in front of your heart and use the triceps to press the knees a little bit further back. Keep your spine as long as possible. The weight is back. One more inhale. And exhale, fold over the legs. heel to the feet a little bit closer together and find ragdoll pose. Get hold of your opposite elbows, keep the knees soft, sway the upper body from side to side and let the head drop in between your arms, keeping it all loose and relaxed. One more breath. And then let go of your elbows, push the knees forward and one vertebra at a time roll yourself up to standing. Shoulders back as you come up. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head, backward bend. Exhale, dive all the way back forward. Bend the knees, walk the hands forward and find a downward facing dog. Press through the hands, hips up high, relax the head, gaze between the legs and maybe walk it out, bending one knee at a time as if you're walking on the spot, pedaling the heels down, stretching out the legs. Eventually find your full downward dog, long spine. Take your left toes to your right heel and then gently press the right heel a little bit further down. Feel the stretch in your right hamstring. Inhale, lift the left leg, bend the left knee and open up your hip, letting the left foot fall to your right side. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit, opening up the left side body. One more inhale. Exhale, square the hips, pull the left knee forward to the chest and step the foot in between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head and exhale, push your hips further forward and down. Create length in your side body, reaching the fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, lean back from the upper back, gaze up. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Take the left hand on the inside of the left foot, walk your left foot towards the left side of your mat and let the knee fall outwards. Right hand underneath your right shoulder and then take the left hand to your left knee and gently press the knee a little bit further out. Gaze over your left shoulder, finding a twist. Let the right hip be heavy. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Untwist. Walk the left foot back to center. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee, wild thing. Take the left foot over your right leg, flip around, let the left arm fall by your ear, pushing the hips up high. Let your head drop back. One more inhale. Exhale, flip around, plank pose. Take the shoulders over the wrists, inhale. Exhale, eightlings pose, knees, chest, chin down. And inhale, lift the head and chest. Baby cobra. Squeeze the buttocks, maybe lift the palms off of the mat so the lower back is doing all the work. Keep the glutes active. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands back to the mat, hands next to the chest and then inhale, press up and back to a full cobra. Let the head drop back. You can stay here or let the heels fall to your right side. Pull the left shoulder back, gaze over your left shoulder. And then inhale, come back to center and to the other side. Drop the heels to the left, pulling the right shoulder back, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, open the chest. And exhale, bend the knees, stretch back to your child pose. Hips to heels, rest the forehead on the mat. Center yourself, breathing deeply into the belly. One more breath here. And release. Walk the hands back towards you. Find Malasana squat again. Tuck the toes, take the feet as wide as the mat. Toes turned outwards, let the hips sink low. Hands in front of the heart and shift the weight back. Try to keep the chest open, spine long. Feel the stretch in the hips. One more inhale. Exhale, release, bringing the hands to the mat. fold over the legs, standing forward fold. Heel to the feet a little closer together. Shift the weight to the toes. One more breath here. And then bend the knees, push the knees forward, and one vertebra at a time roll yourself up to standing, shoulders back as you come up. Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head, backwards bend. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Bend the knees and walk your hands forward, finding downward dog once again. Push the mat away with your hands, bringing the hips up high. Relax the head, tailbone pointing upwards. Soft ankles, let the heels sink further down to the mat. One more breath here. And then take your right toes to the left heel now, pressing the left heel further down. Feel the stretch in the left hamstring. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, open the hip, let the right foot fall to the left side. Right knee pointing up high, stacking the hips on top of each other. Maybe gaze underneath your right armpit. One more inhale. Exhale, square the hips, pull the knee to the chest and step the foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Left knee on the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. And exhale, push the hips further forward and down. Feel the stretch in the front of your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock your fingers behind the back and inhale, open the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, release, fold over your right leg, take the right hand on the inside and walk your right foot to the edge of the mat, let the knee fall outwards. Let's find our twist. Right hand to the right knee, gaze over your right shoulder and let your left hip be heavy. Feel the hips opening up as they are sinking down to the mat. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And 1 more breath. Release. Untwist and walk your right foot back to the center. Right hand on the outside. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Inhale. Exhale, wild thing. Drop the left heel. Take the right foot over the left leg, lifting the hips up high. Let the head drop back. 1 more inhale. Exhale, flip around, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, Eagling's pose, knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, lower the hips, find baby cobra again. Squeeze the buttocks, lift the palms off of the mat. Head, chest lifted. 1 more breath here. Feel the work in your lower back. Bring the hands next to the chest and then inhale, press through both hands. Find your full cobra. Letting the head drop back. Hips are heavy. Feel the chest opening. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. Let the hips sink to the heels. Child pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Breathing deeply into the belly. Inhale. And exhale out. Center yourself. Use the breath to re-energize the body. Taking 1 more deep breath here. And then release, lift the head and the hips and find a tabletop position. Hips in line with the knees and hands are underneath the shoulders. Thread the needle. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Gaze up and exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, reach far, twisting the upper body, bringing the shoulder and side of the head down, and maybe wrap your left arm around your back, hooking the fingers to your right thigh, finding a deeper twist. Keeping the hips in line with your knees, close your eyes. Feel the stretch in your outer right shoulder. And just release all the weight onto the shoulder, breathing deeply in and out. Inhale and exhale out. Release, bringing the left hand next to the head. Press through the hand, untwist and reach your right arm forward for balancing table. Extend the left leg back behind you. Draw the belly button inwards. Create a nice long line from the right fingers to the left toes. Either stay here or bend the left knee, reach back with your right hand, get hold of your left toes and kick into your hand. Pressing the right shoulder forward, keep the gaze to the front of the mat. Square the chest. One more inhale. Exhale back to balancing table, just one inhale here. And exhale, release, tabletop. Thread the needle. Left arm lifts this time. Big inhale, gaze up and twist. And exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Reach far, bringing the shoulder and head down and wrap your right arm around your back. Notice the nice twist here in your lower back. Keep the hips nicely lifted in line with your knees. Feel the stretch in your outer left shoulder. Close your eyes, let the shoulder sink down and just breathe. Relaxing the face and all facial muscles. Inhale and exhale out. Release. Take the right hand next to the head, press through the hand, untwist and reach your left arm forward. Engage the core, extend the right leg behind you and find balance. Keep the gaze down to the mat. One nice long line from the left fingers to the right toes. Either stay here or you can bend the right knee, reach back with your left hand. Get hold of the left foot and kick into your hand. Press the left shoulder forward, square the chest. Keep on kicking. One more inhale. Exhale, release, balancing table, just one more inhale. And exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes under and shift the weight back to a Malasana squat again, taking the feet as wide as the mat. Hips sink down low, hands in front of the heart. Notice if the hips feel a little bit more supple and loose now than they were in the beginning of the practice. Spine long, try to press the heels and outer arch of the feet down to the mat. One more inhale. And then exhale, fold over the legs, heel to the feet together. Chair pose. Bend the knees, inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, sinking the hips low and shift the weight into the heels, pressing the knees and thighs together. Create length in your spine. One more inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back. Inhale here. Exhale, keep the knees bent, fold over the legs, reach the arms up over the head and then stretch out the legs. Feel a deep stretch in the hamstrings. Stretching out the shoulders. One more breath. And then release the arms, let the fingertips dangle down. Bend the knees, push the knees forward and slowly roll yourself up to standing. Tadasana. Take your feet hip width apart and arms by your side. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Push the hips to the right side, gaze upwards, breathe into your right side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arm. Inhale, left arm lifts. And exhale, side bend over to the right, breathing into the left side body. Create length. Inhale, lifting back up. And exhale, release the arm. Now inhale, reaching both arms up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward, relax the head. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up again, bringing the palms together. And exhale, taking the hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you found the stretches refreshing and you're ready to take on your day. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. Namaste.